What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast, man. Today, we're going to be talking about the silent and unhappy. I don't know. What could I possibly mean by that, man? We'll find out in a little bit. Y'all stay tuned. Life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive. What's up, good people? What's up, family? What's up, loved ones? Happy New Year. Make sure y'all not out here being selfish, though. When I say Happy New Year, I mean be self-preserving. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Make sure y'all liking and sharing and subscribing, man. We've been getting a lot of new listeners, a lot of new watchers. You know what I'm saying? I can see some of the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? We use Buzzsprout to get the podcast on other platforms such as Apple Podcast, Spotify. Um, where else? We on like 10 different platforms. I just ran this down with my aunt earlier this week and I forgot already. Maybe because the lights is on. So I don't know. We got new lighting in the studio. I don't know if y'all can really tell. Y'all can see like you see my hand's orange and over here it's green. I'm trying to get the brand colors going up in here a little bit for the lighting. So it might look a little different. If it don't, oh well. You know what I'm saying? I just did it, just did a little enhancement, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to do some different stuff. But yeah, man, what's new, people? Well, ain't nothing new over here. You know what I'm saying? We just working. We just going through the motions of life, living, surviving, doing what we got to do to uh just to make it, man. Make it in this life. This life. I don't believe. I'm a firm believer, and I don't believe this life was meant to be easy. Uh, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it was meant to be hard. I just think it's meant to be a little challenging. You know what I'm saying? We all got our time, and when our time comes, it's our time. You take advantage of your time. I believe that's what all of the successful people that I know have done. They just put in the work until it was their time. Uh, and when opportunity met met up with their preparation, they took off, and I'm proud of them for it. I look up to them for it, and I wish them many, many, many years of success in whatever it is that they're doing, man. Um, I just want to continue to encourage my people out there that's going through things, and the people that's not going through things. You know what I'm saying? Good on you, but the people that's going through things, I just want to continue to encourage you to keep looking for that light at the end of the tunnel. Keep looking, keep running that race, man, because you'll never know if you stop. You stop in the middle of the race, man. You better look back and look at your progress, man, and be like, man, I done came all this way. I might as well keep going, man. I'll just put it like this, man. I had an unsuccessful trip this morning. You know what I'm saying? I went to purchase a new motorcycle. And we had some issues with the financing, and the finance manager blocked it because it wasn't a my bank doesn't do cashier's check. They want to do set deals and all this other stuff. It was a whole bunch of bull crap. But I wasn't able to get the motorcycle I wanted today. But in my journey there, now I don't know if anybody that stays in Houston, majority of my listeners that we know of, we are in Houston. And it was a cold mug today, man. I think when I got on the road on my bike, as covered up as I could be, um, it was a solid 31 degrees. And for my fellow bike riders out there, 31 degrees mixed with the wind chill could be equivalent to like a solid 20 something degrees, so it was a cold mug today, man. But as I was riding there, man, as the wind hitting you and you going on and on and on, it gets colder and colder and colder the further out you get, man. And I got to a certain point in my trip to the dealership, man. I was thinking to myself, dang, I got a jacket right there on my hanging on the chair. I could turn around and get it right now. But I looked at how far I was, man. I was like, man, I really want this bike. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and all the other stuff that goes through your mind when you're excited about something. And I looked at where I was, and I was like, man, if I go back right now, it's gonna take me X amount of this to get back and this, that, and other. So I looked at where I was in my journey, and I looked at how far I had traveled already. So I was like, man, I can't turn back now. You know what I'm saying? It'll be pointless. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of turning back now, man? I'll be doubling back. You know what I'm saying? Be doing more work. You know what I'm saying? And then who knows? I could have went back home and that jacket might not have been there, and I'd have been looking for my jacket, and that's more time I done wasted. So think about the time wasted. Think about the obstacles that you've already conquered and gone through, and you'll have to put yourself through those things all over again. Just unnecessary stuff, man. So I just want to encourage people, like, keep running your race, keep going. Keep moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Keep making progress. No matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even if you moving in place, even if you feel like you stuck somewhere, I feel like, what I'm saying, if you still moving, you still making progress. You know what I'm saying? Uh as far as meeting your goals and stuff like that, man, uh my best advice to people would be, um mentally see yourself already there. You know what I'm saying? Manifest, that's what manifesting is. It's part of manifesting. Manifesting is, I believe, like, it's a three-phase thing. But mentally you have to see yourself already there. You have to, like, really, really sit down and be detailed about it and manifest that each and every day, you know. Um yeah, I believe that's it. Yeah. But I ain't gonna hold y'all too long today. This is gonna be a short podcast. I'm doing it by myself. Um couldn't get anybody on today. I kind of like doing it by myself, man. I'm not. I didn't think I was that much of a talker, but just make sure, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, like, we got a featured product for this week, man. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the whole Survivor Mentality lineup. Okay. Y'all run on down there to mentalgame.net. That's MNTLGAME.net. You know what I'm saying? Check out the Survivor Mentality lineup, man. We have I have five different, well, it's really four different shirts, man, with four different meanings as far as Survivor Mentality. First, I want to start off with the Survivor Mentality, the Soldier Edition. You can find that, one has the Survivor Mentality with the dog tag. The others have, like, the camo, the digi camo and stuff like that, and that just represents the survivor mentality that a soldier would have. You know what I'm saying? The undying will to survive, because the soldier knows that he has to get back to his family, and I feel like that's very, very, very important, because they're over there fighting for all of us. I got family that's been in the military for years, retired military, active military. And I feel like the job that they did was very important. Serving the country. Making sure we're protected. Uh, and making sure the fight doesn't come over here and spill over here to us. So I appreciate everything that the military does. For us. Um, and proud to have family members having done served their time, and they're being taken care of after. Um, Next, we have the Survivor Mentality shirt for breast cancer. This is very near and dear to my heart, because my mom actually had cancer a little over a year ago. I think I don't want to say it's 2 years. Mama, forgive me if I'm wrong. Um, my mama actually beat cancer, and so proud of her. The determination that she had, the faith that she had, and just knowing the walk in the fight that she had on her hands, and just the determination alone was it for me. um Watching my mama battle, and uh go to her appointments every day, her radiation appointments every day with her chin up, and just every other person that's dealing with breast cancer or any form of cancer. Um, just that sheer will to live embodies the survivor mentality that I'm representing with this, on this T-shirt. The other survivor mentality, of course, breast cancer is symbolized with with the pink ribbon, and the next one is the purple ribbon. It's another topic that's near and dear to my heart. Is survivor mentality for domestic abuse. Uh, I'm a big advocate for um, you know, I guess you would say big advocate for domestic abuse. I'm not for domestic abuse, of course. Um, I'm a big advocate for it. That can come in many shapes and forms. I mean, there's children out here dealing with, abuse in their homes from their parents. And I believe there is a difference between discipline and just plain old abuse. There's women out here being battered. There's men out here being battered. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like uh there is a gender uh or a race that's more affected by it. I believe that that's like a all around thing that's actively going on along with everything else that's going on in our world. And um I can't even say enough uh of how important it is for these to have survived these situations. And just just thinking about it, man, because I know people in my family who has dealt with it, dealing with it. Um, mom, sisters, uh, countless friends, and you know, just being able to come out of a situation like that and survive a situation like that, it really says a lot. Um, because a lot of people don't understand the mental fight that you go through having to survive a situation like that. And kudos to those who didn't give up, didn't succumb to their mental or physical wounds, dealt by a loved one, uh, stranger, whatever the case may be. So shout out to those survivors. Last but not least, um, I had a special request from one of my friends when I was coming out with the survivor mentality lineup, colon cancer, which is represented by the blue ribbon. Uh, survivor mentality for the domestic abuse is the purple, but colon cancer survivor mentality for the colon cancer is represented by the blue ribbon. Um, I've had a few family members, you know, extended family, uh, who have survived colon cancer, and it was on the rise for a little bit. Um, that's why I know it's a running joke. That's why I tell all my friends and family, like, hey man, you better go get that colon check, man. Get them detect them polyps. I used to tell my brothers all the time. My mom started telling us about going and getting screened for colon cancer and why it's so important. And it's just crazy, man. Like how many things can come up to take you out. But one of my friends came to me and he had a special request for that, and he had a friend that survived colon cancer, and he wanted to kind of give him something special. So I created that in support for colon cancer. But you know, either way, I believe what I'm saying, the mentality of a survivor has to be very very strong, man. Even just living life in general, surviving, succeeding, just getting through this world in general. I need to make a shirt for that. Just surviving life in general, man. Uh, I need to come up with a design for that and put that in the survivor mentality lineup. But that's that on that. You know what I'm saying? But moving forward, man, I want to go ahead and get into this topic. Like I said, I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. It's gonna be a little short. Uh, I got somewhere to be a little later on. The silent and unhappy, man. Usually, really, I want to get into talking about, the silent and unhappy. It could be an introvert, could be an overthinker, um, or what I call, a loner, aka the lone wolves, uh, or hybrids of, a combination of any. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I could be, sometimes, a lot of times, more times than all, more times than none, I'm an overthinker. I do a lot of thinking. With me driving, I got a lot of time by myself, so got a lot of time with my thoughts. I'm usually sometimes I'm sitting there mulling things over. Like sometimes I can overthink. A lot of times I can overthink stuff. So, um, I could be an introvert. A lot of times I'm to myself. A lot of times I don't feel like talking to anybody. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing against my family, my friends that call me on the regular and try to talk to me and stuff like that. But sometimes, I be so far gone in a situation, like, and I just feel so strongly I can deal with it by myself, and I kind of go into myself, and that's just one of my, I don't know, I guess it's a coping mechanism I've developed over time, and so I become introverted. You know, another one, I don't know. I guess you could say I only have two. Okay, when I'm sitting there looking at my notes, but everybody's uh to the people fighting a battle that nobody knows about. You know what I'm saying? Simply because they don't tell anybody. That could be an introvert or whoever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just want to keep their stuff to themselves, man, because um generally they don't feel like people understand them or understand what they going through, man. And then who can you sometimes you get into the way of feeling like who can you trust, who can you confide in, say, because there's some family members out here and some friends and stuff that you tell them something, they tell all your business. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that creates that little um situation where you feel like you can't tell anybody anything. you know um yeah. Yeah. Yeah, forgive me, man. Y'all see me over here glancing at my notes. I'm trying to, I write, like, when I'm writing my outline for the podcast, I'm kind of like in between stops, so to speak. Um, sometimes I try to voice chat it when I'm driving. Uh, that way I'm not sitting there texting and driving. I'm like, I'll be like, hey Siri, say this, this, and this, and this, and this. Look, Siri activated right now. I was trying to keep from saying that. No Siri, nothing. Don't worry about it. But yeah, man. Um, my advice to the people, the silent and unhappy. Um, and I'm good for giving advice, but I'm good for not taking it. Man, I would say, man, seek out friends who hear you when you silent. Uh, I've been blessed to uh to have a host of friends and family that they just know. I guess they could feel when I'm not myself. Uh, my mom is like the number one person when it comes to that. Like, when I back away from for a little bit and I'm silent and I'm just not saying anything, I'm quiet, I'm not really interacting with anybody. My mom kind of calls me out about it, and she's like, "Well, what's wrong with you?" And that's my my angel that sits on my shoulder. No matter what I'm going through, no matter if I'm mad at her or if I'm mad at somebody else, I'm just plain old mad at the world. You know what I'm saying? My mama is my person that, generally always brings me back. Another person is T. Everybody knows T. My baby mama. Everybody knows T. Uh, T's brought me back from a lot of situations, and I've known T for a long time. T was the second person I met when I came here, after when I came here enrolled in school after Hurricane Katrina, T is the second person I've met. So, Sam was the first person because our football lockers was next to each other. He was the first person I met. T was the second. So T's known me for a long time, and I can say, she genuinely cares about me and anything that happens to me, and she knows she try not to bother me too much. Try to let me deal with things. She tries to always let me know that, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Together or apart, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? You can come talk to me and stuff like that. And I appreciate that. That's rare because usually you don't get a lot of people that do that for you. Or, usually when people, get into it, so to speak, or whatever, it's like, that's it, it's done. And, what I'm saying? They go about their business. But, T is stuck it out and stuck around and, you know, no matter what we go through, what I'm saying? She's got my back still and I got hers. Um, of course y'all know my third person. I talk to him every day and, this dude can even when I try to talk normal, he knows something's going on with me and he always like, I know you nigga. I know what you got. I know what's happening. I know this, that, and other. Like, oh my God, he gets on my nerves. And it's really two of them together. I kind of gained another one, and they birthdays are on the same day, and they both been one's my co-host and another one's been a guest on the show. But Sam, like I can get on the phone with Sam and he'll know beeline know, hey, nah, what's wrong? What happened? This, that, and other. And I'm like, nothing. He's like, know it's something. He knows how to he knows how to definitely knows how to hit me when I'm silent. Another person is Don. Don's I don't know. I don't know if Don know or he just obnoxious like that, but I know anytime I'm going through something and I feel depressed, even if I just plain out there and tell him, if I plain, just let him know, like, look, man, I'm depressed. I'm not feeling it today, this, that, and the other. And, Don he'll just do some silly shit to make me laugh and to get me out of that funk that I'm in. So I'm saying all this to say, man, like, you know, there's a reason uh we have multiple uh people around us. There's a reason we have a support system. There's a reason we have a network of friends and family that genuinely care for us. You know what I'm saying? We just need to find those people. You know what I'm saying? I was very blessed to, have these people placed in my path and placed in my life, and I met them all at different phases of my life. You know what I'm saying? God blessed me with my mom. You know, that was my first one. That was my gift. That was my free one. And we all got a free one. Uh so cherish your mom. No matter what you go through, I don't care if you're beefing with your mom, cherish your mom. Uh takes a special person to be a mom. Um, I kinda met uh T and Sam around the same time. You know what I'm saying? I was at a different phase of my life. I was in high school. I was going through a lot back then, transitioning into a different part of my life. And, you know, I met Don in adulthood, you know what I'm saying, in a world full of, you know, different types of people, you know what I'm saying. I met Don and Don's been solid ever since, just like everybody else. So I commend my support group and I appreciate y'all. Not to leave out anybody else, but these are the people I talk to on a daily basis and deal with on a daily basis. Um, no shade to my brothers or my sisters. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to think that, I love y'all any less. I care about y'all any less. That's not what it is. But hey, love y'all, man. But that's my advice to anybody that's any introvert or anybody that just feels like they can't talk to people. You know what I'm saying? You got to find your people. You have to find those people you can talk to and that you can trust. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's through a some type of mentorship, uh some type of group setting when that where you have a sponsor or something like that. I think mental, I need to. We working on something right now with our nonprofit organization. Um, we're working on that, man. We want to start up mentorship programs, especially for the youth and young men and women in the community that generally feel like they can't talk to anybody and they become introverted and things like that. My nonprofit, we're gonna start a mentorship program to help combat mental health as a whole and start giving back to our community and be of service. What I'm saying, to the men, women, boys, and girls in our community. Um, I don't know why I got this wrote down. Don't force your importance in somebody's life. I guess what that could mean, what it means to me is that look, Sam calling right now. What that means to me is and I guess this is one way you can go through life and find out who's your people or not. The people that are for you are going to be 100% for you all day, every way. Um so that's one way you'll find your people. You won't have to you know force or explain your importance in their life. You will just be that. Um I've had a few situations that happened recently where um I got to see just how important I was to people. You know what I'm saying? I got to see that. And it's always bittersweet. It's always something going on in life, and just when these little signs and things come, you just got to be able to see them. You got to be able to know and know what a lesson is. You know what I'm saying? That way you're not taking no losses. You're only learning. Um, yeah, but that's that, man. Who, for the people that's going through stuff, you feeling like, okay, well,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, I'm back. I'm back. I had an important phone call to take. Okay, I kind of lost my train of thought, but hey, all right. To my people that's introverts, lone wolves, overthinkers, you know, or hybrids of the one, two, or three. Um, what I'm saying, for those people that feel like, so much negative is going on in their life, so much, it's just one thing after another. You know, I want you to remember, I want you to know that one good day, one day at a time, can change your life. You know what I'm saying? Just always say to yourself, just start doing this. And this is what I do. Uh, I'm not gonna say try to do. This is what I do. You know, it's all on you. It's all on your mind. It's all in your mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that in a negative way because a lot of people take that negative, like, oh, it's all in your head. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the other. Um, you gotta do it one day at a time. You have to kind of take that whole pie, that whole pizza, and just cut it into pieces one day at a time. Um, and then just string those days together. I feel like a lot of us get so caught up in looking at the body of work and seeing how much it's gonna take, then we get caught up and like, man, I can't do all that right now. You don't have to do it all right now. Do it one day at a time. That's why we set goals. And I know there's a ball player out there talking about why he don't set goals and all that. A lot of us don't have talents and abilities to put us in a place where we can think like that. A lot of us are still here in the real world, dealing with real world things, dealing with life on the baseline where we're sitting here fighting every day, for our next meal, uh, pay our mortgages and stuff like that. A lot of us don't have it like that to be able to be in a mind frame to have time to even think like that. So for those people that are like me and like any other normal person around here, you know what I'm saying? Streamline and link all your goals, all your days together, one day at a time. String all your good days together, and don't get caught up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get caught looking back either at the bad days. Uh, a lot of times, man. Also, you know, start looking at, start comparing, man. I'm pretty sure a lot of us have more good days than bad days, and if you don't, man, you got to start somewhere. You can start anywhere. There's a lot of us that started in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Or started somewhere in the beginning, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can always start somewhere. That's the thing about life. Start stringing those good days together. Um, you know, don't come like I already said, don't compare the many good days to that one bad day. And that's very important for your, just for your mindset, for your mental state, man. Uh just worry about the collective. And life is too short to worry about what other people think about you. I do want to say that because I know there's a lot of people out here that worry about what other people think. Me, I try not to worry, you know what I'm saying? Because nowadays there's so many opinions, and sometimes we gotta see those opinions as just that. It's nothing to argue about. It's nothing to get upset about. It's nothing to have words with anybody about, man. Opinion is just an opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's not fact. You know what I'm saying? It's not fact. It's not, you know, it may not even be true. Somebody's opinion is somebody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? And somebody's opinion shouldn't dictate your life. Um, you can't lean on the words of somebody else or what somebody else says about your life, you know, unless they're being positive. Unless they're being positive. But I mean, even then, man, uh, we all know where we want to be in life, or should have an idea of what we want uh that spot in our life to look like, you know. And I feel like that we all should chase that and just continue to make the steps, the positive steps to get there, man. And just always remember life gets better when you do. The better you get, the better your life will get. The more positive you be, the more positive everything around you will be. Um, life gets better when you do. And I believe that's a true statement. Man, boy, I be thinking of stuff. So life gets better when you do. Uh, when your mental health is there, when your physical health is there, saying generally your quality of life is pretty good. And it starts with your mind, man. Your mind commands every part of your body. Even me doing this right here, moving my hands, setting up, it all starts with a thought. Everything that you're doing starts with a thought. You know what I'm saying? It starts in your mind and then you put it in motion from there, you know? And for those uh for those introverted people or those lone wolves or, hybrids of the two, that get caught up in the thinking of well, this person left me, that person left me, this person left me, my dad left me, my mom left me, and this, that, and other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got this person, that person, this person, but this person left me, that person left me. Man, stop focusing on the people that left. Flip that whole narrative. You know what I'm saying? Start looking around and start looking at who's there. Because a lot of us lose the people that's there by looking around and focusing on the people that's not there. There's a friend of mine, that I talk to every day, that's always worried about, what this person did, what this person didn't do, what person didn't do. they left them high and dry and this, that, and the other. Like, stop worrying about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here for you. You got your other friends that's here for you. We all trying to collectively help you and speak life into you. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with my friends. That's one thing, you know what I'm saying, I do with my friends. I make sure I'm always speaking life and positivity and just giving them another way to think about it, to think about things, man. And that's why it's so important to find your people, your tribe, the people that really matter in your life. I gave you my top 4, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's just one person that's there for you. You know what I'm saying? That's there for you there, and make sure you return in the favor. You know what I'm saying? That person's there for you and you there for them. So, start appreciating the people that never left. You know what I'm saying? Always appreciate the people that have always been in your corner. That's always been your number one fans and fans of you. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate those people. The people that left, they left. You know what I'm saying? There's no sense of crying over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? My grandmother always said. Um, yeah, and that's it, man. That's all I got to say. Uh, I know I held y'all up for long enough, man, but I just want y'all to always remember, to continue to survive, continue to succeed, continue to run your race. Don't stop in the middle. Um, you know, take care of number one, take care of you. And when you take care of you, you can take care of everybody else around you. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we need more strong people in this world and in this society because, it's honestly the world has changed a whole lot since I was in middle school and high school. Um, there's a lot of mentally, weak people uh that are following mentally weak people. And we got to change that narrative, man. We as a people, we all need to get mentally stronger. Um, and and because we're so mentally weak, we're divided. Um, and not just as a country, but just as people. Period. We're divided by stereotypes. Saying which goes into race and all this, different stuff. We divided by, we're already divided by religion. We're divided by our opinions. We're divided by um social classes. Um, what you call it, the wealth classes. We're divided by so many things, man, because we're so mentally weak that we can't see what's really going on. you know uh we got people like Steve Harvey talking about the only thing you could do for poor people is not be one of them. You know what I'm saying? When you probably got somebody that's a fan of Steve Harvey that spent their uh last bit of money buying his book, for whatever, and channeling and listening to whatever he has to say. And I mean, I'm not harping on Steve Harvey, but there's a lot of celebrities like that. A lot of local, national, whatever celebrities, world renowned celebrities that are probably doing the same thing and probably thinking the same thing. Um, but yeah, we need to get mentally stronger, people. We need to get our mental game right. You know what I'm saying? We need to get focused. So, I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. I appreciate y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all for chiming in and just rocking out with me thus far. This is episode 38. And more to come. I'm gonna try a different format and try to do some stuff I like. I got some Twitch sessions I'm gonna record, as my podcast. Just run it in and talking. Um Pretty soon hopefully I can get my guest list situated. Really, I haven't been bothering people. I know it's the beginning of the year and uh everybody's off to, you know, starting whatever it is that they got to do. I know it's been busy for me as far as work and as far as just other things that I'm involved with. It's kind of hard to sit down and talk. But we going to get it together. We got a new year, we doing new things. We got new opportunities coming, and yeah, we gonna get it together. I promise you that. I promise you that, man. But that's all I got today, man. Y'all remember to always be focused, because if you ain't focused, you foolish. I love y'all, man. I see y'all next time. Like, y'all just remember, like, share, subscribe. Y'all got anything to say, any suggestions, anything like that, leave them in the comments. We got a Facebook page, Facebook group where you could join, give your opinion, watch the podcast and this, that, and other. And if you missed any podcasts, man, if you just chiming in and this your first podcast you watching, man, feel free to go watch the other 37 episodes. You know what I'm saying? I know they're a little rough around the edges, but it's authentic. So, you know, support your boy. Give me a like or share or subscribe, share with your people. Somebody might like it. I might have a message for somebody. But that's all I got, man. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe out here. And I'll see y'all next time.